Good morning, it's Monday. I hope those of you that have disappeared last week have found your way back, but we'll find out later on when I do the live video and stuff. Uh, really, there's only a couple of things to talk about today, and I don't know whether I'll get through the whole 15 minutes of this, but it's Donald Trump's deal is being basically rejected by Iran, and they came back with another deal, and Trump went off on Mother's Day. Instead of giving a Mother's Day speech, he used a 282-word skied rant, whatever you want to call it, telling everybody how bad Obama was, and that really, but not quite as bad as Biden. And I'm sitting here saying to myself, I don't remember the 2015 deal and everything that was made. I don't know whether what I'm reading about it is true or not, but I'll tell you this, okay? We had roughly 11 years of somewhat quiet peace over there until Trump decided he wanted to attack Iran, because he wants everything they have. He wakes up in the morning and says, I want that. And the next thing you know, we got a war on. Plus you have two people. You have Stephen Miller and Pete Hegseth whispering in his ear, this will be over in 24 hours. Don't worry about it, pal. We got this one. Yeah. 2 months later, we're still there, bickering and talking. But it's boiling down that Donald Trump hates Obama. He hated him before, I think, even before he considered running for president himself. He just hated Obama because I think what it was is he couldn't believe a black man got elected president without even anybody even considering anybody. And he was far more popular than Trump could ever be. He was more popular than Trump's Apprentice show. And this drove him nuts. I mean, really drove him nuts, because he's a racist. He's always been a racist. And it's not just he's a racist, he can't deal with people smarter than him. All right? And he's got two people there. He had Michelle and Barack. A lovely couple, no problems. No scandals, no emotional tantrums. Both of them highly intelligent, highly respected in the arena of politics and law and what have you. And he's a moron. And every time he opens his mouth up, he's a moron. Now he's going back after 2015 was 11 years ago. All right? He wasn't in office for 4 of those years. He's an idiot. He's going around complaining about everything. He never ran against Obama. Obama didn't lose to him. Obama couldn't run again. I think that's what it was. I think it would have been a third term. I'm not sure. I have to go back and look everything up. I don't remember everything I'm supposed to remember at this age, but I try. But anyhow, you got this situation now where he's competing against a man who doesn't really want to compete against him. He wants to relax and enjoy his life. And right now he's trying to fight to save a country that he doesn't longer represent and can't represent. He can't be a politician again. All right, all he can do is be a steadying voice, if you will. But Trump doesn't listen to anybody other than himself. But if you know how to whisper like Hegseth and Stephen Miller know how to, you can get him to do stupid things. Because he believes the wrong people. Because they know what to tell him to make him happy. And a good advisor doesn't go around telling their advisee everything that they want. They need to tell him when they're wrong once in a while. But the problem with Trump, if you tell him you're wrong, you're no longer his advisor. You're no longer in his political party, probably. So they don't tell him he's wrong. The only way to be able to criticize Donald Trump is never take a job with him. Okay? Never go to work for Donald Trump because you'll never say a bad word about him. You can never say anything negative to the man, even if you want to. And Pete Hegseth doesn't want to. Pete Hegseth's dancing around in his little champagne outfit or whatever, you know. And he's sitting there saying, you know, I'm the Department of War. That's me. I'm going to kick Iran's ass. No, you're not. You're going to lose men. You know, you're going to lose men. You're going to lose men a lot of ways. You're going to lose face. And you're going to lose everything else. Eventually, you'll lose everything. And when they start looking to blame people, you think they're going to blame Trump? They're going to blame you, Pete. And you, Mr. Patel. And all the rest of you clowns. That's what that's what the cabinet's for. The cabinet's there to take the blame when things go really, really bad. That's what ex-presidents are for, to take the blame for Trump's mistakes. Now he's got everything so wildly screwed up that Trump's going to have to make a deal similar to the 2015 deal, or there'll never be a deal reached. Or his other alternative is to go put troops on the ground. Now, either way he does that, okay, and he won't do it well thought out like, was it Bush was president when I forgot the general's name, when the Desert Storm went on, and that was a very well thought out, well planned operation that went off like clockwork with limited casualties. If he won't let a plan like that happen, he'll go in there because he wants to go in there. And in the meantime, everybody else is sitting around going, oh, well, here we go. This is going to be a big one. We're going to win this in record time. No, I don't think you're going to win it in record time. I really, really don't think you're going to do that. So, that's, you know, part of the problem we have. He's not paying attention to what's going on, and he has to repeat. He has to go back and repeat everything. You know, he doesn't want to do that because he has no respect for anybody other than himself. He doesn't believe in anybody but himself. He says, I've made thousands of deals. I'm good at that. I'm really, really good at making deals. For yourself, maybe. Not for the world and not for the people that work around you. But for yourself, probably. You make him like a mafia man, you know? So I have no idea. I really don't know which direction he's going to go in, because he's so unstable now. And he is. I'm sorry. He's not a stable genius. He's a very unstable individual because he operates on a whim. He doesn't think things through. You know, unless it's a pure benefit deal for him. If he's thinking about how to cheat you at golf or some other sport, or how he should cheat you out of money, that he thinks out. But when it comes to the country and a plan, an operational plan for a major event, neither Hegseth nor Patel or any other member of the cabinet or he think ahead and plan. They just believe, you know, that the military guys will take care of the problem. And when they don't, they fire them in the middle of the war because they're not doing what he wants them to do. But what he wants them to do is against the law, and they won't do it. Donald is a complete moron. And I'm sorry that this is the rant that I started off with today, but this is just the way he is. You know, I don't know what you can do. I think we're in serious trouble, and I don't think we may not survive this. You know, he's also sneaking around, and now they've discovered that the Trump accounts that he started for children and everything like that, that's supposed to be this big deal, are designed to phase out Social Security, allow for Social Security to die, and then he controls everything. That's not an administrative. It's not an administrative deal. His people will control everything that goes on with Social Security, every little thing. He wants to know. He wants a totalitarian government where he knows where he controls your destiny, he controls your wealth, he controls everything. And if it's not him personally, then one of the 20 or 30 billionaires in his little billionaires club, you know? All right, sorry. I hope all of you had a great Mother's Day yesterday. I hope your mothers are alive and you were able to visit them. My mother died couple decades ago. And I still miss her. There are still days when I want to pick up the phone and talk to her. Not that I listen to her advice, but I just like to talk to her because she listened to me, which was, pretty good. We would discuss things, all kinds of things, not just my life, And I enjoyed that. She was a smart lady. She was a brilliant lady, and she was from a generation that didn't get the credit for women being intelligent, like what Trump's trying to do now. Trump's trying to bring all that, my mother's generation back. But my mother was too smart to stay there. My mother got out of that generation, along with a whole lot of other people. And they accomplished things that, they didn't think they could accomplish. People sought my mother out for advice. I don't think people seek Trump out for advice. I don't think women seek his wife out for advice. I don't think real estate people seek him or Jared, his son-in-law, or any other member of the family. Trump's not somebody you want to get advice from. Trump's somebody who makes mistakes that you want to learn from. Don't make the same mistakes he does. And understand something. When he makes a mistake, he's got a lot of money. You make a mistake, you're not going to have that kind of money. So don't operate this way this man does. It's not healthy. It's going to cause you a lot of grief, Truly is. He's a despicable human being, and he doesn't know how to make a deal that doesn't benefit himself personally. And the lawyers figure it out based upon what he wants, and he goes in there and sells the deal. But the deal is designed to destroy you and make him money. The deal is not designed for the two of you to walk out of there with a lot of money. The deals are designed for him to walk out of there with a lot of money when it's all over and done with. Ask the guys that were involved in the casinos, especially the contractors and whatnot that worked for him over the years. Maybe he makes sure their employees get paid, but the contractors lose money. His partners lose money. And he'll sit down and tell you, well, look, now you got a nice tax write-off. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Is that what you wanted, or did you want the company to be successful? He doesn't want to be successful. He wants to fail, because that's how he makes money. All right, Monday. I'm done. Pretty good bitching for a Monday, huh? All right. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, please. It doesn't cost you anything, all right? You can like my videos, subscribe to them, print them out, throw darts at them. I don't care, but just, click on those buttons down there. The subscribe and the like button, and I would really, really appreciate it. I don't make any money when you do that. And that's an honest thing right at this particular moment. If I reach a point where I start to make money about it, you'll know the difference. Trust me. All right, everybody. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow.